Hi guys, Irit here with a new layout for the cut shop, and this is what I will be creating here. So this is the cut file. I love, love, love it. It's perfection. And I'm just showing you what I cut on my mat. I always fill the whole 12 by 12, and what I don't use for one layout, I just use on the next. So you can see that I just took the I cut the photo shoot title or words that come in the cut file, and then I just cut a whole bunch of cameras from white cardstock in different sizes. I just resized it on my Silhouette software, not really paying attention, just eyeballing it to get like different sizes. And this doesn't make it to the layout, but I thought I would show you just another idea. So I wanted kind of to make my own little embellishments from the tiny cameras that I cut. And I think you can see they are less than an inch tall. So really, really cute size. And of course you can use them like this, or cut them out of pattern paper, or, you know, colored cardstock, or just paint them. There are so many possibilities. That's why I really love cut files and these types of cut files. And forgive my fuzzy, not fuzzy, what's it called? My unruly hair there. Anyway, so I am just mixing a little bit of this shimmery modeling paste from Shimmers. I just didn't want it so light. It's beautiful, but I wanted it a bit darker. And I'm just adding some ink, some pink ink to it. And now I am spreading it on the little cameras. Now this can get a little bit tricky because they are so tiny. I think it would work better with the slightly bigger ones. Because if your paste, and most pastes are, you know, somewhat thick, they just get stuck in all the little like nooks and crannies of the cut file. So I think it would work better with something a little bit bigger. And if you wanted to change the color of these tiny ones, I would suggest you know, just coloring them and not using something so thick. It did work actually, but you know, I had to like clean it a bit. You can see now with my palette knife, just making sure that that the design is not like full of the paste in all the holes of the cut file. So just another idea. It looked really cool when when I finished, but again, it didn't work for this layout. But I have these cute embellishments for a future layout. And you can see there on the side all the cameras that I cut. And I actually made 2 layouts with them. I'll try to share the second one that I did. I'm not sure in which, like where I will share it, if it'll be another project for the cut shop or just, we'll see. Anyway, it's a super versatile cut file because, you know, on every page you have a photo pretty much. So that means you use the camera, and that means you can use this cut file. So I'm working on my background. I have some leftover paste, so I want to use it. And I'm using white cardstock, and I did add some gesso on it, just so I can use, you know, whatever I want, paint, watercolors, and the paper will handle it. And yeah, I want to add some hearts, but it doesn't really look good when I'm done. So you can see I just, you know, it doesn't always work according to plan, and I just kind of go with the flow. If I don't like something, I just, you know, change it and move on, and you'll see that here. So I guess I didn't want to add more paste. You could just add more paste and do like a whole background, but I just had a little bit from that color that I mixed, and it just wasn't looking right. So I used my leftovers to just smear it, and yeah, I just created kind of a messier background. And I'm using the packaging technique. The paste is very thick, so you have to add a lot of water to get it to spread properly, or at least the way I wanted it to spread. Which is not a problem, just something to keep in mind. I wanted a little more watercolored look and not these like defined shapes that I got there because it was so thick. So you see, I'm just adding water, and then it spreads better and looks more like a watercolor. And I'm gonna let this completely dry, and this will be my background, and I really like it. It's very subtle, and it just works well because my photos have like this hot pink in them, so it just brings that out and kind of brings the whole color scheme together. And this layout is about a photo shoot, quote unquote kind of thing. We needed a photo for my new baby's passport, and it was just really funny because, she has to look straight and her eyes have to be open and her mouth has to be closed. And it was, trying to get a 3-week-old baby to do that was kind of funny. So, and the whole scene was funny because the background has to be white. So we just used the diaper changing mat, which is white. So we put her on it, and I was like standing on a little stool from above her trying to get the photos straight, and my daughter was holding a light, and my husband was trying to get the baby to look straight, and the whole scene was just really a bit surreal and funny. So these are kind of all the photos that I took, and eventually we got one that was satisfactory. So I had to document it, of course, and then when I saw that Ashley came up with this cut file, I thought it was just perfection. And I knew I wanted to keep the whole thing kind of light, but it was, a bit too much with a very light background and all the white cardstock. It just, you couldn't really see anything. So I decided to try and outline the die cuts, and I really liked how that looked. So I cut everything with white cardstock, American Crafts heavyweight cardstock, and it has a smooth side and kind of a textured side. And I actually used the textured side. I mean, obviously with the words you have to decide before you cut them, but with the cameras I could have used whichever side I wanted. But I used the textured. I think it looks more interesting, and it kind of makes the lines, the pen lines a bit more sketchy. So it really depends what kind of look you like. So, just think about that when you're choosing which side to use. And I'm just outlining the my background, and I cut it down a little bit, I think 1/2 inch from each side, probably. So it's like an 11 by 11 size now. And I'm using this cute Pink Fresh Studio paper. It's from their older collection called Happy Things. And I just thought it went really well with the, color scheme of not a lot of color here, black, white, and pink. And the whole kind of, whimsical, doodly feel of the layout. And that's it. The rest was pretty simple, and for some reason I forgot to video it, probably because I did it in the night and my lighting is really, really bad in the night. So I just added my photos, all the cut files, and just a few little embellishments like puffy stickers and some the puffy stickers are Amy Tangerine from the +1 collection, so an older collection, and the enamel stars that I added, which you will see in a second when the still shots appear. The enamel stars are from Freckled Fawn, I'm pretty sure. And that's it. So really fun and simple, and I just love cameras. Did I say that already? And look how cute the photos are. Just makes me laugh whenever I see it. So thanks so much for watching. Please check out the Cut Shop for this cut file and many, many more. Have a lovely day. Bye.